Hey, what's up everybody? We're back at Geodis Park. Leagues Cup is back. The last time Nashville SC was any good at all, it was in this competition. Maybe we can revive it. I'm pulling all the stops. I've got the music shirt on, as we were famously nicknamed the music by Leagues Cup last year. I'm wearing my Crocs for the first time in forever. We're trying to get some magic going. BJ Callaghan era starts tonight. It's his first match in charge. We're playing the worst team in Mexico. They're named after a Mexican restaurant in Jolton, Mazatlan. But I mean, right now we're one of the worst teams in MLS, so that's not saying too much for us. But we're gonna go in, we're gonna watch the match, we'll see what happens. It's hot as crap. Heat index 100 plus. Terrible weather. All right, so we had a Christmas in July promotion going for season ticket members. They're giving out like some sweaters. Looks like this lady got one, but they ran out right when I walked up, so not great, but I'm sure they'll offer them throughout the rest of the month. Oh, wait, today's the last day of July. Damn it. Wait, actually. Son of a bitch. Some official Leagues Cup merch shirts. Got all the teams participating in it there. Also got a scarf. It fits the occasion. They got these t-shirt, like, jerseys. These seem new. I don't know if I've seen these before. I learned after the last video, this is the Hispanic Heritage Kit, so we could figure out what this was last time, now we know. This polo's new. It's really a good work shirt if you need a work shirt. I haven't seen this exact one before. I think this is new. They're advertising Shop Leagues Cup official gear, which I guess has the shirt and the scarf. And it looks like they have some Mazatlan kits for sale, which is bizarre, but I guess this is not a Nashville SC home match. This is a Leagues Cup match, so it was a different scenario than what we're used to here at Geodis Park. So obviously there was a lot of discourse around Leagues Cup, especially early on in the season when it was announced that MLS would not be fully participating in US Open Cup. I kind of shared my thoughts on it earlier this season when all that was kind of breaking. Nothing's really changed my mind. I like Leagues Cup. I think it's cool. Playing a tournament against Liga MX teams, you know, more competitive scenario than what we usually see in CONCACAF Champions League. It'd be nice if they could find a way to, like, take the best parts of Leagues Cup, the best parts of CONCACAF Champions Cup, and, like, put them together, because it seems like each league is at more of a disadvantage. Like, Liga MX is in a disadvantage in this tournament. We're kind of in a disadvantage at CONCACAF Champions Cup, so maybe, like, make a hybrid tournament that, like, brings the best out of both competitions, but definitely would like to see US Open Cup. I've said it before, like the away day we did at Louisville was one of my favorite days as a Nashville SC fan, but at the same time I understand why MLS has prioritized this, because we're a growing league, we're developing, need that money to come in. Crazy or unexpected from BJ's first lineup. Patrick Yazback, though, straight to the starting lineup. That's maybe the one thing you maybe wouldn't have expected. There is the man, newest signing. The same shot. The air is not ready to start. We're all about to get a BJ. I'm going to make those jokes all season long. There's no way to not make those jokes. Apologies in advance. Waiting for the referee to give us the all clear to go. Get our first BJ of the season. That's not BJ, he's over here. Oh, what a shot. Patrick Yazback, BJ. Both new arrivals in one shot. Here we go. The BJ era begins. They were immediately attacking. Liga MX jerseys are like borderline NASCAR cars with how many sponsorships they've got on them. Not a wasted space. 0-0 at halftime. Shouldn't really expect major changes, but the BJ Callaghan era is off to kind of the same start as the previous era.
not much going on. Joe Willis standing on his head to keep us alive. The worst team in Mexico is running circles around us right now. Not great. And the great thing is, if we win this game, we're out of the group because this team's already lost to New England, who's the other team in our group. It's the weird kind of conundrum about 3-team groups as opposed to 4-team groups where they've already lost to New England. So we win here, it's locked up, it's done. No matter what happens next, we're through. And it'd just be between us and New England for who beat top of the group. But right now, we're lucky to not be losing this game right now to the worst team in Mexico. The team that represents the Jolton, finest Mexican restaurant in all of Jolton. It's also really hot. This is like as close as I've ever come to being like, I think I need to bail on a game because I'm about to die from heat exhaustion. I was hoping we'd be up like 3 or 4-0 at halftime. I could just leave, but should have known better.
I think we got like a much smaller group of players warming up at halftime than we usually have. I don't know, maybe these just came out early. Also not doing like the tight little rondos we usually see. They're just kind of like doing long passes, long switches. See several notable bench players like Sean Davis is out right now. I don't know if that means we're going to get some early substitutions or if this is just a different approach of how who BJ sends out at halftime, who he wants to hear his halftime speech. I don't know, it could be a different thing. Addition coming, looks like Brett Coleman running out late. I don't know. It's interesting, a little bit of a different wrinkle here. Could be something, could be nothing. So here comes Bunbury, Anunga, Sejic just came out late. Now they're kind of doing what they usually do. So maybe it was just want to talk to the group more, or some players come out late. Still no Sean Davis, though. He might be coming on as a second half substitution, which is not the most inspiring thing in the world, but I mean, we'll see. No changes at halftime. I was wondering, like, did Sean Davis even make the bench? I was almost surprised when I saw him, like, in the lineup, and I think that's him right there. The difference made halftime, warm-ups, nothing going on. Weird. 1-0. Mazatlan is coming all the way. 300 guys, Stan Lovitz didn't shut it down at all. Gave a shot. Joe didn't do much to cover the near post. 2-0. Clearly replica of the first goal. Dan Lovitz 1v1. Can't stab, can't shut the guy down, gets cooked, gives us the goal. We love Dan Lovitz here on the channel, but it feels like a lot of our props have been coming down his side of the pitch this season. First thing, it's been positive in our direction as far as if they're even checking this. Oh, and it's been ruled now. Nope. Just waved off. Go on, bright spot. And it was nothing. Brief glimmer of hope into the abyss. Stadium graphics. Somebody needs to get on the video team. I'd like this a lot better if we had Walker Zimmerman right now, but he's in France. The babies. What a disaster of a game. Come on, Dan! Jordan Knight from New Kids on the Block just made his Nashville SC debut. I would think he's at least 48 years old. Way too old to be playing professional soccer. Instead of 48-year-old man. I am suspicious that this is in fact not Jordan Knight from New Kids on the Block. Cannot confirm or deny, but
Something seems.
yeah. I have reason to believe he is not the Jordan Knight we all know and love. But maybe he will be a new love. I don't know. I mean, it looks like he might be talented. Just haven't lost the ball.
What's that old saying? Same different day. So every time you think it can't get worse with this team, it just gets a little bit worse. 2-0 loss to what we were told was the worst team in Liga MX. And, you know, the highlights I clipped here don't show the story. We got played off the pitch. We weren't even close to winning that game. It'd be one thing if, like, you know, we had a really good performance and just happened to lose. We got smoked by the worst team in Mexico. And I'm sure everybody's going to say, like, you know, hey, you know, it's going to take time. You know, you got to give BJ time. And I agree. But I think we're seeing now what I've been saying for a while. Everybody, you want to throw Gary Smith under the bus and be like, oh, Gary Ball sucks. Get Gary out. Gary out. It might be the players. The fact that Alex Moyles started again. We had our 2 best scoring chances of the game. Once again, Alex Moyles somehow is the guy that's there and just... Look, I love Alex Moyles. He is my type of player. He is who I was as a player. Smart player, knows how to get in good spots, works his butt off, can, you know, kind of be versatile, but is not necessarily, like, great at anything. It's fine. You need players like that in the team, but he starts every game, and that's a problem. Patrick Yazbak came in, played 90 minutes. I mean, like, that was, you know, something to see. Didn't really see anything from him that made me like think like, oh, he's going to change the game. He's what we needed. I'm starting to get a little concerned that Hani Mukhtar is broken beyond repair. I'm starting to get a little concerned that Sam Surridge is 3rd straight failed designated player striker. Not willing to go to either of those places all the way there yet, but I think there's warning signs to be concerned about. But I think the biggest concern for me, like everybody's going to say, give BJ time, you got to give BJ time, is like, the energy didn't pick up. That's what really worries me about this game today is like, you know, the biggest like thing I was saying the last couple matches was that felt like it was substitute teacher energy with, you know, Rumbo Mentali being and the coach, especially after BJ got announced. It was like, oh, everybody knows new guys coming in. We don't have to work that hard. And the energy level felt like it did not pick up. And that's concerning. Like, if you got your new guy in charge, he's been there for a little over a week working with the players, and the intensity did not pick up, we're going to give him time, obviously. You know, he's going to get some players out over time. You know, this transfer window, the off-season, it's not a great time to jump in, you know, because you're not having the full off-season window. But, man, where was the new coach balance? Where was that energy? Where was that enthusiasm? Where was that little fire that you usually see teams get lit on when one new coach comes in? That was surprisingly lacking. It's kind of crazy. We are 1 year removed, like right here. Look here. I got it right here. Just last year, we played in the first ever Leagues Cup final. And now we are, for all intents and purposes, eliminated after only one match in the second iteration of this tournament. Because Mazatlan, they lost to New England already, which the schedule for this is so crazy. New England beat Mazatlan, hasn't played since. We'll play them Tuesday, 6 days from now. Which has to be like, what, 9 days since the last time New England played?
So we have to get a result to get New England to stay in it. And with goal differential, I don't even know what the tiebreakers are in Leagues Cup. What it would come down to? Do we want to even be in this competition? Do we just need to get out and just like reset, rest, recharge? I don't know. Like I said, you can't pass judgment after one match. We're not going to like throw, the BJ Callaghan era under the bus. But I mean, for all his talk of we're going to have controlled aggression, we're going to play the Nashville way, we're going to work together, we're going to fire each other up, there was no energy, no fire, no passion from the team today. Make of that what you will. We'll see what happens moving forward. At least one more League Cup game, at least 9 more MLS Cup games this season. I don't even know how many home games we have left. Maybe 4, 3, 4. Ugh. This season, man, not been great. Thanks for watching. Enjoy your life. Enjoy your bagels.